talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to ride. With Amora, spilling all the tea. Coming to you live each day of the week. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What you waiting for? Come and take a seat. Like and subscribe, this is where you wanna be. Cause you know we gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey, y'all. Hey. Hey, everybody. Hey. Listen, y'all done got me up out my little nap. Y'all done got me out the bed, out my little nap. How's everybody doing on this lovely Sunday? How is everybody doing? I see we got a pack house already. 266 beautiful people. Hold on, let me change this around. Can y'all hear me? I see people. Okay, yeah, I see y'all hear me. She said I had to leave Cali live. Oh, thank you so much. Listen, Kim be on it, honey. Kim be like, put the disclaimer up, girl. Y'all gonna read that disclaimer right there where it tells you everything that come out my mouth is allegedly trying to defame nobody's character. What I'm about to say is based on my opinion and my opinion only, okay? So we ain't trying to defame nobody, honey. Listen, my background, don't pay no attention to it, honey, is I forgot to close the curtain, child. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. She said, I love your theme song. Thank you, sis. Appreciate it, child. Thank you. But y'all know we about to talk about it, right? Y'all know that we about to talk about it. Y'all already know. And let me tell you something. I wasn't even gonna go live tonight. Look, Briana in here talking about drop the mother freaking link. Drop it. Let me drop the link, child, honey, for Briana. Just be woo. We got some stuff to talk about, y'all. We got some stuff to talk about. I was not gonna go live. I wasn't gonna tell y'all. Well, I was gonna go live for the Christmas stuff. So the exchange, because we got 3 people that we'll talk about that another time. Okay. She said you need the closed caption. I'm just saying, or STG. What is that? I know what it means. I can't remember.
Let
Hey,
me
what's up,
in
Briana?
here, Amora. Let me in.
So let me bring up some receipts, honey. I don't know why people listen. Let me tell you something about life. And I don't even know if these are in order. So let me just try to see if I can put them in order right quick. Let me tell you something. Sometimes you ain't even got to say nothing, right? Sometimes you just let people just talk. Sometimes you just got to just let people talk. Let people, you ain't got to respond. Sometimes, I mean, we be being petty, responding, going back and forth, and this, that, and the third, right? But sometimes you ain't even got to do that, right? Sometimes you can just let stuff just speak for itself. So y'all know the sis, honey. The sis has been on a tirade, child, trying to get back in the good graces of her siblings. And ain't nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that. But she wanted to just try to just reveal everything her and Miss Briana that ever spoke about in their life, because she knows that people on the other side is loving it, honey. They loving it. They like, yeah, release more. Tell us more. We know all her business. Just tell us. Okay. All right. So guess what? That's what she's doing. She was releasing receipts. Okay. Somebody said, drop the link. Who is this? Who is Trisha? You know her, Briha?
Nah, I don't. I can't see the chat. Who is who?
Trisha.
Nah, I don't.
But anyway, so listen. So Don released some more receipts, y'all. I know she tried to block everybody that's, comment or like our post. She tried to go on a blocking spree, okay? But Don released more receipts today that actually confirms. She said, it's some more, really? Sorry, girl. Listen. We be having some people that's trying to make it on the panel for some reason. They act like this Ricky Lake show or something, the Morris show. But listen, she released receipts that actually confirms what Briana came out and told the world all along. Okay? So I'm going to try to put these in order. I know I got the one that you just sent me, Briana, but let me just see if I can start off from the beginning, y'all. Brace yourself, honey, because she released more receipts trying to be spiteful and vindictive. And she's telling on her own brother. If I was Robert and Kevin, I would tell her at this moment, my sisters need to shut the fuck up, because they ain't making him look good out here in these streets, honey. Y'all already heard that they need to just hush up, because they're making their internet brother look bad out here in these streets. Okay, I'm looking for the very first one.
I sent them to you in order. So what you got?
I'm looking for the one. Hold on, I got it. I just got to pull it up. The one that she said good morning. Hold on. Oh, here you go, right? All right, let's go, y'all. Here we go. Hold on. Trisha, what's up, baby?
Hey, Laura. Hey, Briana.
Hey.
What you got before we start the show?
I was just saying, would somebody go get ET phone, because she ain't making it no better for her brother.
She's not, and we about to.
Yeah,
she is not making it no better, because
it was good. It's all
just
good.
I mean, they over there. And they gassing her up, talking about something dropping. You ain't dropping nothing but straight evidence towards your
Right,
brother.
right. Well,
Straight
Trisha, listen,
evidence.
we're
Yes,
gonna talk
ma'am.
about it. People come up and if you want to come back up, you can, baby. Okay,
Okay,
but let's
okay, yes, ma'am. I'll drop back
okay.
down. Okay, yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So the incident happened on October the 14th, right? So on the 15th, Don reaches out to Briana and says, "Hey, sis, what's going on? Is everything okay?" Briana responds, "No, he has gotten out of control. My finger is broken and I have injuries to my head." Now, I'm going to zoom in on this picture a little bit more because I want you to realize, I want you to see that she is at a hospital, okay? This ain't her house. She ain't in no classroom or nothing like that. This is at the hospital. You know, everybody tried to, not everybody, but you know, them ones tried to say that she did not go to the hospital. And they said that she wrapped her own finger and that she didn't have a splint. Okay, people with eyes can see that this blue thing right here is a splint. You know, I know, I'm sure I got some nurses out there that know what the hospital looked like. You understand what I'm saying? This is an emergency room, and some emergency rooms they have partitions to divide them up, or so the other person in the other room can't see you, or whatever the case may be. But she's in the emergency room. Can y'all see this? That blue thing right there is the splint. They want to say, oh, she wrapped her own finger. No, she did not wrap her own finger. This is at the hospital. Look at this. If you've been to an emergency room, look at the floor. People ain't got floors like that in their house. I don't think so. You hear me? So this little right here is at the hospital. Okay. So right there confirms that she did, in fact, and she showed the paperwork, but them slow ones wanted to try to say there was no, that she created the paperwork, that she made it up. She falsified it. So now they're trying to say she went to, they probably trying to say that she got this table in her house and she went and bought a chalkboard or whatever and rolled it in her house and took the picture, and then she went and bought new floors and put them in her house to try to prove that the truth is that this didn't happen, that she didn't go to the hospital. Okay, so right here shows that she went to the hospital. Okay, so again, let me view this out a little bit. Zoom out.
So again, I'm about to send you another message where he said that he glad that Tote was there.
Okay, send it to me. So right here, she says, my finger is broken and I have injuries to my head. She said he picked up the tote and slammed it on top of me twice, like she told the world. Like she told the world, okay? Now, y'all pay attention, okay? Because I'm trying to make sure that I have this in order. I don't want to speak in order. So now, look at her response. I want you to look at her response to what Briana just told her. Her response was, and I need you to pay attention to this response. She said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So Robert put hands on you again?
Again.
Did y'all see it? Did Robert put hands on you again? What the hell is going on? I'm so confused. Why is he putting hands on you, period? Period. So back and say, I was trying to block my head from getting hit and he injured my finger. She was trying to block her head. Look, y'all. She tried to, I don't even know if y'all can see me. Hold on a second. Okay. She tried to block her head, from getting hit, and he injured my finger because I had his computer going through his Instagram messages, which she already came out and told people, yes, I had his phone. Yes, I had his computer. She's already said that, And I know Kevin tried to come out here and paint the picture where you was the aggressor because you should not have had his phone. should not have his computer. Okay, say whatever you will or may. But she was trying to protect her head, and he broke her finger. Don responds, what the fuck? Why do something like that? I mean, why do something like that to you with a toe? So he basically decided to abuse you because he had something to hide. Just like we all said, ain't no man gonna go through no measures of wrestling you for his phone or his computer if there's nothing to hide. Now, Jay would have probably caught smack, like, why are you doing that? Why are you going through my stuff? You know I ain't got nothing to hide. What's going on? I don't understand. What are you saying? You don't trust me? He would have said that at the same time, allowing me to check his shit. Damn sure wouldn't have wrestled me down to the ground and got told my head for going through his phone. Okay? But pay attention to that first message where she said, wait a minute, so Robert put hands on you again, which means that she knew of a other incident where Robert had put hands on Briana. Keep talking, Dawn. Keep talking. Keep releasing, Dawn. Yeah, keep on. Keep talking. Keep on. Right? Y'all know Briana ain't responding. Briana ain't put no message up. She ain't trying to defend herself or nothing. She like, whatever. It don't even matter. I'm living my life. They can do whatever they want, right? They selling on their own brother. Her Toya. You hear me? So anyway. So she says, what the fuck? Why do something like that to you with the toe? So he basically decided to abuse you because he had something to hide. She said, wow, he's out of control, sis. Are you going to stay in an abusive relationship? This is Dawn. This is Robert's sister asking Briana, are you going to stay in an abusive relationship because that's not good for you or those kids? I know Robert is my blood, but I don't condone that shit because I don't care what the situation is. Him putting hands on you, sis. Hold on.
That's right. That's why she was on Briana's side in the beginning, because she already knew.
Mm-hmm. She said, I don't condone that shit because I don't care what the situation is with him. Situation is him putting hands on you is definitely not okay at all. Point blank, periods. Point blank, period is what she said, okay? Then Briana, I want to make sure I got it right. Hold on, that's next. Hold on, I'm missing one. I got that one. Or infidelity. What's the one that said or infidelity? What's that about? Okay, let me just read this one right here. I think this one might be the next one. She said, this morning sends me this. All he cares about is his effing image. So let's get the message that he sends her. Here we go. That's not it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got it. Maybe it didn't go up here. Hold on. The one that you just sent me was the one where he read his message. That one.
The last two. Yeah, pull it out for them.
All right. All right, I gotta here they go. For some reason it didn't airdrop to my hold on. Airdrop that one. All right, go. All right, y'all, hold on. I gotta get the message that when she said that he sent this to her. Care so much. All right, here we go. I'm gonna come back to this one right here, y'all. I'm gonna come back to this message right here. Let me put this one up. Because she said he sent this to me this morning. This is them talking. Okay. It might be small. I'm gonna read it. Don't worry. Okay. So it looks like, I don't know if she went live with him or FaceTime. Don't it look like she's on the phone in this one, or this is a
Yeah, she's live.
Okay, so she's live on live, or she's live with him? FaceTime with him, maybe?
No, she's live and see.
Oh, she's live because I see the comments. Okay, I see it.
Yeah, his response. Yeah, that's his response.
Well, yeah, he says, wow, I have to fight back at this point. She says, I am not lying to anybody. You hit me with that tote twice. He says, listen, she says, you hit me with that tote twice. This is her talking to him, saying, you hit me with that tote twice, right? He says, you are tarnishing my name. He cares about his image, okay? You are tarnishing my name and my brand. It took me many years to build my brand, and this is what you do? So he's trying to point the finger back at her, right? It took me many years to build my brand, and this is what you do? I wouldn't even play as a woman beater in a movie. Y'all know narcissists do things and try to convince you that they didn't do it. Okay, we know that. They try to convince you that they didn't do it, okay? So she comes back and say, he says, no, I didn't hit you. That's a lie. She said, when you hit me with that tote, you made swelling to my head and my finger when I was blocking you. Why is she telling him, okay? Why is she telling him, when you hit me with that tote, you made swelling to my head and you broke my finger when I was blocking you, okay? He says, I put the tote on you to keep you from kicking me again. She said, you put that tote over me like I was a fucking dog. He says, I never hit you, so stop lying.
You can tell he lying.
She said, I know. She says, nobody was kicking you. You was mad I had your laptop. Okay? So that message and so now I'm going to go back to where she said, this is where he sent me this morning, okay? Let's take this down and let's go back to this one. I should have just left it up there. Let's go back to this one. She said, this morning sends me this. All he cares about is his effing image. She said, yeah, I believe it. Robert crazy. What the fuck? I honestly can't make it make sense. That's sickening. So he's been saying you're delusional and making shit up. She says, but admits to putting the tote over me like a fucking dog, but won't say that he hit me with it. Then says the cop says that that's the right thing to do. No, they didn't. Briana saying, no, they didn't. The cops didn't say that, right? She says, I'm fighting for my motherfucking life. You could have knocked me the fuck out cold with that tote. I believe that he picked that tote up and hit her. What you think, Briana? Because why would she say?
Of course he did.
You could have knocked me out cold with that tote. He know he hit her with that damn tote.
The next one gonna show you that he did.
She says, I had your laptop. You was scared of what the fuck I was going to see. Admit that shit. Just admit that shit is what she's saying, okay? Dawn responds, I read on his comment, he was arguing with people saying it was a skit and the cops wasn't real. Yeah, so he came out immediately lying about it, right?
Sure did.
If she kicked him and people said, oh, he was just trying to protect her. No, the motherfucker was lying and thought that she was going to go on with the lie.
Sure did. Okay? Yep.
He thought that she was going to come back and say, okay, y'all, it was a lie. Oh, it was a skit. That's what we was doing. We was just doing a skit. It wasn't that, you know, it's okay. It was just a skit. Sorry, y'all. Maybe I shouldn't have got carried away, right? So now I'm gonna show the one that you just sent. Hold on. Where is this? Okay, I'm gonna show this one, but I need to know about the part where she talks about infidelity. This right here.
Which one?
At the very top, it says infidelity, and I was trying to figure out what was that about right here. Well, it says infidelity, but she said, this is the toe he hit me with. Wow. He should have just walked away. Right? So what happened when the police came? Why they didn't arrest him for domestic violence? So Briana goes on and say, because they asked if I wanted the ambulance to be called at the time when I showed them my finger, I thought it was just swollen. So she's basically saying, she's trying to say that she didn't think it was a big deal. You know, she thought her finger was just swollen. Okay. Hold on. Let me pull up this next one because it's bigger. All right, here it goes. It's bigger. It says, because they asked if I wanted the ambulance to be called at the time when I showed them my finger, I thought it was just swollen. They told me to go to the hospital if the swelling doesn't go down. When I left after they helped me, she said, when I left after they helped me get my bag, that's when my dad felt my head and it was a knot there. So I called them, meaning I guess the police or the ambulance or the hospital, and they told me to go to the hospital. So I'm assuming she called the police back. They told her to go to the hospital, get the paperwork, then go to the courthouse and get a protective order, which I'm doing tomorrow because they were closed. I was in the hospital for a long time. She says, oh, wow, that's crazy. I just can't believe Robert believes in hitting women. That's crazy. And I don't know what she said after that. Okay. Hold on. You got about to tell it? He said that to her?
Okay, so yeah, she cut that part out for more. Oh, no, she didn't. That's the
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't. I sent that.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I'm about to send it to you.
No, she did. I'm reading it right here. It says that Robert believes in hitting on women. That's crazy. Most men like that would never step to another man with that same energy. That's what you call a punk. You don't have that one?
No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the one you just sent to me.
Oh, okay. That's gonna go along with the
I'm about to send it. I'm trying to airdrop it.
Yeah, that's gonna go along with the last message you read.
Okay, so let me read this one first. Let me take this one down. Okay. So this is the one I need to be reading then, right? He talking about because I should trust him not when you're telling me you're going outside to get love and affection, since I can't give you the same love I give to my kids. This man wants me to give him the love like his mom and grandma was going to give him, because he says he didn't get the love from them that he can remember. So he wants me to give him that same love and affection I give to my kids. I cannot be your mom. Who asked for that? Yes, I am. I already got a lawyer. So she must have asked her something. And then she said, so if you're telling me you're going outside to get it, of course I'm going to look. What woman wouldn't? So now, wait a minute, Briana, help me with this. Who
So
says
that
good morning?
those are the messages that Bree got from the phone, from his phone, Robert's phone,
So
from the girl.
he said, oh, gotcha. Yeah, okay, yeah. To me, that ain't even important what the hell she said, okay? That's the girl from the thing. Okay, I'm not even going to read that, but I do want to read. I'm going to take this one down because now I want to read the ones that you just sent, okay? All right, let me go
But
back
read
to
that
those.
that last one go along with that message though.
I know. Hold on. I'm going to read that one. The one that you just sent?
The last one.
The one that says,
good morning. Yep, it was the same message that she sent to Don.
hold on. I got that one. All right, it's kind of small, but I'm going to put it up anyway. You talking about this one?
Yep. But
okay.
it was half of that last message that you took off. So
the one that said
the good morning and all that.
Hold on. Where he said, you're messing up my brand. No, I didn't hit you.
The last one you just took off, Amor. The last one. When you said, I'm not going to read all it, and I said, yeah, you need to read them because it goes along with this message.
Okay.
You got me?
Well, let me go. Yeah, I got you. I didn't think that was going to be. All right, well, let me put it up there. Oh, he was asking her for a hug? I thought he was asking Briana for a hug.
Listen, okay. So those messages is what Briana got out of Robert's phone. He talking to the girl at the mall.
Okay, so let me read it then. So, but he asked her for a hug?
Yes, he asked Briana for a hug, yes. She sent those messages to him, and he asked Briana for a hug. So she's just sent this to Don, and Don cut it off.
Okay, because Don didn't want. Okay, I'm getting you. Okay, so she's sending this to Don. Okay. So the message that the little conversation he had with the girl at the mall. Good morning. Hey, what's up? Ain't heard from you. Hey, you see or whatever. And then he comes back and say, I don't even know what the hell he
comes back
said.
and say the message that you just took down.
Y'all know we doing this at last minute, y'all. Y'all know we doing this at last minute because I want to get to the good part. All right, so right here. So I'm assuming you remember nothing from the conversation. And she says, LOL, what? Too much going on, shaking my head. Do you remember me though? He says, yeah, you was walking out the mall when I was coming in yesterday. She says, okay, cool, you do. Well, I'm still up for learning more. Could I get tagged in that video? Okay, so they was having some type of conversation. But listen, this is what Dawn cuts off, y'all. She'll put this on this. Now listen. So Robert says that Briana tried to pepper spray him, that Briana kicked him while he had tubes hanging out, is what he told the interviewer at one of them damn the interviews that he had. He said that she kicked him when he still had tubes hanging out his stomach. She pepper sprayed him and lied to the internet, lied to social media, and said that he hit her twice in the head and put a tote over her. He texts her and says, can I please have a hug from you? I'm in pain. Narcissist. And he hashtag men's mental health.
Narcissist. Turned it all around on him. He's
on him. He says, can I please have a hug from you? I'm in pain. Men's mental health. Okay. And then, apparently they got back together a couple of times and did whatever, trying to, I guess, mend the relationship or whatever. But he kept wanting her to come out and tell people that it was a skit, and she would not. She kept saying, listen, Just apologize, admit what you did, apologize, and we can move forward. But he wouldn't do it. Okay? 553 people in here, so obviously they want to hear. Dawn released these text messages. Dawn released the text messages of asking Briana, oh, he hit you again? Okay, let's go back to that one. He hit you again, meaning that she knew of other incidents. The tote wasn't the first one. Don knows it, and so does Kevin. Don knew it, and so did Kevin. They didn't tell Toya because Toya talked too much, okay?
But Toya did text Bree and say, I believe you.
She did do that. She did text Bree and say, I believe you. But, you know, at the time when they were getting their little, you know, whatever, they did not communicate that with Toya because they knew Toya. Let's put this one back up because this is an important message. Let this one marinate, y'all. Let this one marinate. Don said, wait a minute. So Robert put hands on you again? What the hell is going on? I am so confused. Why is he putting hands on you, period? So that's why Don knows her brother. Don is older than her brother, and she knows her brother. They can come out here and say, free Robert, my brother's innocent and all this shit. They can do whatever they want to do. She knows her brother. They all do. And they know Robert laid hands on her more than once. They know this. So why she up here calling herself, oh, I'm going to empty the clip. And I don't even know the purpose of her releasing this shit. I'm thinking that she probably was like, oh, let me, you know, because at this point, she's showing narcissistic tendencies, okay? She's showing attention-seeking tendencies. She's showing, oh, I need somebody to tell me I'm the motherfucking GOAT. I'm the clout. I'm the whatever the fuck she wants to be said at this time. She's showing that. You hear me? She's showing that she want all the smoke, okay? Ain't nobody said nothing to her. Briana ain't even responded and said if the shit is real or not, honey. Because Briana is like, let them believe whatever they want to believe. She don't give a shit. She don't owe nobody no damn breakdown of her life anymore. She felt like she did. Briana, I told y'all Briana has grown a whole lot. A whole lot. Before she felt like, oh, I need to explain. I need to go defend myself. I need to go tell them this ain't real, this ain't real, this ain't real. She's like, what the fuck ever? Okay? So she put these receipts out. She called herself dropping some tea. She dropped the hot tea and spilled that shit over. So the people that said she didn't have a broken finger, let's put that back up again. For the people that was in the back that said, oh, that was fake. She wrapped that herself. The hospital didn't do that. She got a fake doctor's note. And he even said there was a fake doctor notice and a fake lie detector test, he said. He said that. Bria, they said that she dropped more. You can go see it and let me know what's on it if I need to go over it if you want to. Listen, even Robert said she ain't going to no hospital. They was trying to accuse her of wrapping her own finger. You remember that? Remember Lou Pop with her dumb ass? She came out and said, no, she switched hands.
Oh, that bitch dumb. She's a big ass liar. I can't stand that bitch.
Oh, wow. Say what you really mean. But she said she switched hands and didn't realize that the camera do mirror effects, right? She didn't realize that. So, she, you know, she kind of young too, so she didn't know what was going on, y'all. I'm going to blame it on age, okay? I'm going to blame it on age or something. I don't know. But she said, oh, you can tell that it ain't broke. She just switched hands. And Sweetma had to come out and say, no, you sounding dumb. She didn't switch hands. That's just the camera, okay?
Exactly.
But you can clearly tell that she's in a hospital. You can clearly tell that she has a splint on her hand. And guess what? That is how they rap. How would Briana know to rap like that? I mean, I guess Briana was a medical, whatever you want to call it. But I think Briana was a medical assistant, so I don't think she worked. I don't know. Don't get me the line. But you can tell that's an emergency room that she's in. You can tell that. Look at the floor. Look at the this little thing right here. I call chalkboard, but it ain't a chalkboard. It's like a divider, like a petition. It's like a petition. You can tell that this is a hospital, the thing that you sit on or whatever, you know? She said, I inboxed you the messages. Did you see them already, Briha?
I'm reading them now.
Let me know if I need to grab anything. She sent me one that said, it can't be loaded. You didn't send it to me. You sent me her thing. Hold on. So it looks like Briana said that she's going to head to court. And Dawn said, yes, definitely get the ball rolling. Another day is too long. Briana says, yep. And who is this K? It says the devil is too busy. Or is that Shay? Because if he wanted to see her that bad, he would have said what time. Real quick. And Kia, am I reading this right? Especially with him knowing where you stay, you can have the police escort him. I don't know what this means. I don't know. Do you know what that means, Briha?
What?
From what I got, I don't have the whole thing. I only got like a little because when I'm blocked. So when I click on it, I can't see it. All right, somebody else sent them to me. Okay. Oh. Send it to me with that. You got your screen in the way. It looked like she said I hid this shit well. What does that say above it? She said I hid this shit well. What does that say above it, Briha? Can you read that?
What on which one?
The one that said I hid that shit well.
On which one? Like,
hold on, y'all sending me stuff, but you got the screen in the way, y'all. Resend me this without the screen in the way. I want to see what
I'm just about to send you all of them. Hold on.
Oh, it says y'all can only imagine what I went through for 6 years. I hid that shit well. Somebody else says I'm gonna cry when they finalize this divorce because it's not just a physical thing. It's a spiritual, mental, and emotional divorce to releasing of all the trauma and mental overload. She says, yeah, I told sis I don't know how she stayed as long as she did because I couldn't have. She can tell us on her fucking stuff. You hear me? She says, I fought.
She releasing this shit is more shit about Briana trying to put a restraining order on the truth. She's saying her life is at risk. Her kids' life at risk. Like, what is Don doing?
Don said, I would have been tapped out.
Look, y'all, Don said weeks ago she was ready for this shit to be over, so she just gonna expose everything right about now.
She says, I fought for this shit to work, and I never wanted to give up. But he forced my hands when the abuse went too fucking far. And Shay says, oh, baby, I know that's why he hated me because I saw him for who he was and would cuss him out. And then Briana said, too far for a cover up. I went through hell, even still tried to protect him through it all. This bitch is fucking crazy.
She said she wants this shit over, y'all.
Shit, you a dummy. Listen, you are making yourself and your side look like a fucking fool, Dawn.
She said she want the shit over. She wanted over.
To go and grab the bottle from that bitch for real. Shay said, God said, not my child. Then Dawn said, yeah, I would have been. I'm putting all this shit together. Not right now, but I'll put it all together. She says, nobody truly knows what it's like to hear someone screaming for help, and there's nothing that you can do but my kids. My kids will never forget the sounds of their moms screaming for help and having to call Naya or my dad for help. And I will never forget my kids banging on the door trying to save me. And my last resort every single time was to call the police, and they never did shit, which is why I went long periods without calling them. Wow.
Thank you, Don.
And Don said, that's sad. I truly hate you had to go through so much pain and suffering from Robert. She said they never made him leave. They kept saying courts have to deal with it because we are married. Shay says, forgive yourself, hold your head up high, and get ready for everything you are deserving of. May you experience love and happiness so pure that you don't even think about it anymore. Dawn comes back and said, that's why so many women have been killed, because the court's not taking action. Bree says, which is why I always feel helpless when people say go to court. Dawn says, shit is sickening. Briana says, especially after they dismissed the first restraining order. Dawn says, I believe it, Shay. I might be missing something. She says, I definitely felt like fuck it. Dawn says, sis, well, now you have more than enough evidence. You should be able to rattle some cages. Shay says, I will call, write, and pull up everywhere I need to make sure they listen to you. That will not be your story. Listen, get out and let it go. You no longer live in that chapter. Shay said, yes, I have so much hope for her to get justice because mine keeps getting thrown out. She has everything. They can't deny it. Dawn said, this is disgusting. I can't believe they acting like this. But I guess it makes sense now. They talk down on their daddy and wait a minute. And what? They
Keep
talk
going. Keep going. Yeah, go.
because they cuss off of me though. They talk down on their daddy.
I sent them all to you.
All right, hold on.
In order.
Oh, they in order?
Yep.
Oh shit. Briha put them in order. Briha put them in order. Okay, Briha, hold on. Let me go to him. Oh, you did put him in order. Okay, hold on.
You know how I roll.
I know. You should have put him in order first before you sent it to me. And how about that? Okay, she said, I'm going to go print this stuff out and head to courthouse. Yeah, definitely get the ball running. Okay, she said, yep, the devil is too busy. Okay, I read that part. So she said, soon as I said you can meet Naya, he ain't respond. This got something to do with the child. Soon as I said you can meet Naya, he ain't respond since he don't want to see his child. Of course not. He wants to gaslight you. Like he still does. That's why he said he don't want a third party involved. Mm-hmm. I knew it, and that's why I keep saying Naya. Of course, he wants you. Won't be meeting me, not ever. Briana said he won't be meeting me, not ever. Don says, yeah, print everything off. Yeah, well, he's not trying to see Naya. He's trying to see you, which we all know. Now, this is Don saying this, right? This old drunk ass, meth face ass Don, okay? This is Don that say, I do think she want my brother back. I really do believe she want my brother because she got mad at Miss Season. She says, this is Dawn, y'all. Dawn said, yeah, print everything off. She said, yeah, well, he's not trying to see Naya. He's trying to see you, which we all know. Because even you said your dad, he wouldn't reply back. Hell, if I was there, he want to see you, and you probably don't want to see Amora. That's just his excuse. His own sister said he wants to see you, and he ain't trying to see Amora. That's just his excuse. His own sister,
she said it more than
motherfucking beans. Y'all hear this shit? She said, as soon as I said you can, okay, I read that one. She said these people got petitions to save animals and people from being killed, and he fell in there, and he fall in there with him. He needs to know this is serious. I'm not sure who that's to. She says that part. Let me read that again. I'm not sure who wrote this, but she said these people got petitions to save animals and people from being killed, and, and he fall in there with him. He needs to know this
She's
is
probably
serious.
talking about the restraining order, you know.
Okay.
No, it's
And
a group message, so you know you gotta.
Yeah, it's a group message. Yeah. So Briana said that part. This is going to help me with the restraining order too. She says, and they need to strongly honor it because of your reputation. She says they won't take it serious. Shaking my head, they'll think it's fun and games till someone gets hurt. But you're trying to prevent that. Briana says, right. All I could do is try at this point. Briana said 8,897 people saying and said they've seen me be harassed, and if it ain't enough, I don't know what is. Ayana said, I understand. I went through that with my ex-husband. I still had to give him visitation, but see what your lawyer says. She says, well, I won't. They can pick up, she says, well, they can pick a designated person, but it won't be me, and it won't be no time soon. Shay says, if you go that route of not going to meet him, go straight to file the restraining order immediately. If you go, she says, if you go that route of not going to meet him, go straight to file the restraining order immediately. She said, that's what I'm going to do.
Now, hold on, Amora. Naya and Dunn is in this group chat, right?
Uh-huh. And somebody named
Naya,
Shay. Is that E-Shay?
Nah, listen to what I'm finna say. The same Naya that she took to the panel, right? Toya panel. And Naya said she seen the abuse, right? But now you denying what Naya saw, and you in the group chat with them talking about it.
So Ayana said, because is it Naya? Ayana, because y'all are married, he does have legal rights. I know it's annoying, but schedule a designated time for him to see her. And then Don said, yes, see what your lawyer says. Briana says, I don't give a fuck. Somebody else says, you already don't feel safe. And the only reason he wants to see her, because he thinks you have her around a man. Because if he just wanted to see her, he would just say that period, that all other stuff about what you're doing wouldn't matter. Briana says, exactly. I'm trying to see who this CH person is. But anyway, she said, yes, see her with the set schedule. And it cuts, oh no, she says, yes, see her with the set schedule. No, oh, soon you get back. That's still, oh, it's what I say now. I don't know what the hell that says. All right, now what's this thing that say it's urgent? What is this I'm about to read, this long one?
I don't know. Hold on.
Oh, this is a message that he sent to her. I guess he said, you're moving. He said, urgent. It's urgent.
Oh, yeah.
And he said something about, I guess he must say, you're reckless, Briana, or you're moving reckless, Briana, or something like that. He said, you could have told me you was going out of town, and I would have told you to bring my child to me. You could have went to Florida with that man by yourself because you are not concerned. My daughter is. You're not my concern. My daughter is. Having my daughter in a room with you and that man and one bed is sickening. And I don't even want to think of what y'all was doing with my daughter in that room. That's so sickening and reckless. Our daughter shouldn't be exposed to nothing like that. Soon as you're back in Georgia, tell me when I can meet you to get my daughter and we can meet at the police station in Swanee, Georgia. Don't try to lie about everything I said in this email because your business is all over the internet because you and that man post everything y'all do on social media. The world has it now, and it's on all social media platforms.
Now look, before that, he didn't even want to go meet nobody to go get the baby. Now he want the baby. She in Florida with Jonelle. He wants
and
the
he
baby
saw
now.
one bed, and he like, I can only imagine the things y'all doing. And did she have a pull-out couch or something on that one?
He was hurt.
He's like, I can only imagine the things that y'all was doing.
At this point, Don is exposing Robert at this point. Because you remember, Robert said he would never fuck with Don on that level again.
Yeah. Maybe she's doing it on purpose. You think?
Yep, I think so. Because then, somebody got in her comments last night and said Robert is just using her.
Yeah, I saw that. Robert and Toya is wanting her to spill all the receipts, and then they were going to turn on her again. I don't know how true that is, but I don't know. Who knows? But it's more, y'all. It's more, honey. It's more. The bit of every day.
Oh my fucking God.
What?
This bitch to release 76 more messages.
Let's read them. The bitch going crazy. Somebody better go take that motherfucking bottle.
Ooh.
So she said, yeah, your best
Whoop
bet is
that.
to go with what your lawyer says from. Let me just see if anything is good in here. I'm not about to read all this shit. You can go wrong with that. He can say, okay, hold on. What this message says. Oh, I can't see it. Okay, hold on.
But look, and the whole time she's trying to call Briana a liar. How is she a liar? You actually exposing the messages. What is she lying about? She said her clip ain't dry.
So it looks like in the beginning, and when was these messages? I don't see a date on them.
Florida, and when Briana went to Florida with Jonelle, that was like February, like the 20th or the end of February, like.
So Don, it looks like Don is telling her, I guess this is after he said, meet me at the police station. And it looks like Don is saying, meet up at the police station for him to pick up and bring her back. That way nothing happens. Briana says, nope. Somebody said, oh, okay, cool. Briana says, not doing it. I'm going home and doing another restraining order. My life is at risk. My home is at risk. My kids' lives is at risk. Fuck them. Okay. Don comes back. I feel you, sis. I just don't want him trying to say you keeping her from him, but I definitely understand what you're saying. Okay. Oh, so Lakeisha was in this group text too. She said, yeah, your best bet is to go with what your lawyer says from here on out. You can't go wrong with that. I know that's right. Listen to your lawyer, girl. She said it also shows him that you're not worried about him and you only care about him taking care of his daughter. Nothing more, nothing less. You're not the bitter person. So Briana says, nope, not meeting him at all. Don't trust him. I will get my lawyer. Okay, that must have been before. She said, I will get my lawyer's advice. At this point, that man is not to be trusted. He's letting people put hits out, sharing my home and my location. No, I'm good. I got too much evidence for anyone to say I did anything wrong. And so that's when she comes back and says, yeah, your best bet is to go with what your lawyer says from here on out. You can't go wrong with that. And it also shows him that you're not worried about him and you only care. So this shit is out of order, y'all. Okay. All right. And so then she says, the sad part is he's not worried about Amora. It's the fact that you're moving on and he has no control. Don girl, you just throwing your brother under the bus and driving over him with a goddamn 18 motherfucking wheeler, Don. That's what you're doing. Lakeisha said, when you get back, meet him at the police station and let him see his daughter. Since that's what he wants, don't ever keep her away because then he can use that against you. Plus, you just don't ever want to go do that for the sake of your child. He may not be worried about her, but he is asking for her. Allow her to see him because you don't want him to use that against you. The child should never be put in the middle of it. It only hurts her, honestly. Dawn says, yeah, I agree with Lakeisha, but let's see if he's really concerned about Amora. He probably will get her, though, so he can do this camera time. Shaking my damn head. She said, shaking my damn head. So even Dawn knew that her brother only wanted her for camera time, okay? So Shay comes back and say, y'all don't have a custody order, so it would never be kidnapping. He has a lawyer and still doesn't have his facts straight. That man don't care about Amora. He would have her weekly and do pickups and drop-offs. She's a pawn for him. Briana says exactly. Lakeisha says, tell him to shut up. I wouldn't even respond. It's blah from here on out. She says, don't feed into anything until you get back. Briana says, he just want to get her to post videos on Facebook. Dawn said, Okay, so that was out of order. So that's when Don said the sad part is he's not worried about him more. It's the fact that you moving on and he has no control. So then somebody said, John L. is surprising me to meet with producers. Okay, Briana said, John L. is surprising me to meet with producers for Secret Society. They are doing a part 3, and he wants them to put me on in the show. So I'm supposed to go audition in an hour. Shay says, you got this. And everybody's praying hand. Yes, all that. They did a FaceTime call. All right, I'm just trying to make sure I'm not out of order. Don says, this is disgusting. I can't believe they acting like this. So she said, but I guess it makes sense how they talk down on their daddy and grandma, which I don't agree. That's what she said. You see what she said at? She said they talk down on their daddy and their grandma, which I don't agree. She said, but I guess it makes sense how they talk down on their grandma. I guess they, meaning her siblings, talk down on their grandma. A lot of this is repeat. Since, well, now you have more than enough evidence. A lot of this is repeat. Briana says they never made him leave. They kept saying courts have to deal with it because we're married. Shay says, forgive yourself, hold your head up high, and get ready for, okay, I already read that. Yeah, Don says shit is sickening. So Briana, I read this before, but let me just read it again. She says, no one truly knows what it's like to hear someone screaming for help, and there's nothing you can do. But my kids will never forget the sounds of their mom screaming for help and having to call Naya or my dad for help. And I will never forget my kids banging on the door trying to save me. And my last resort every single time was to call the police, and they never did shit. She said, which is why I went long periods of time without calling them. Lord Jesus. And Dawn come back and say, that's that. I truly hate you had to go through so much pain and suffering from Robert. Then Briana says, I fought for this shit to work. I think I read that already. I never wanted to give up, but he forced my hands when the abuse went too fucking far.
She said when it went too far, so she was already being abused.
Yep. She said, y'all can only imagine what I went through for 6 years. I hid that shit well. She says, I'm going to cry when they finalize this divorce because it's just not physical. It's the spiritual, mental, and emotional divorce to release all that trauma and mental overload. That's it. That's all I got. Unless you
I just went and saved all 80 of those messages. I'm about to see.
Is there anything else I need to read? Listen, y'all, these text messages just reveal what Briana has been saying. She was in an abusive relationship.
Oh, what Robert say he glad that Tote was there. Did you read that one?
Oh, you know what? You did send that to me. Where he said he glad that Tote was there. Hold on. Oh, yeah. She says, you've been dragging me and making fun of me this whole fucking time. I've been chill, not saying shit. I moved the fuck on. I started posting new shit. You still talking about the same shit. He says, I'm so glad that empty Tote was laying there. God got me through it all. She said, life goes the fuck on and it doesn't surround around you. You want to lie and beat others down. And he says, so I just hit 1 million on this video. Ain't it supposed to be monetized? Me again. Sorry to bother you. But since I'm not speaking to my brothers, I had to ask you. Okay, that's the sister. So this is Toya's message. She says, I just hit 1 million on this video. Ain't it supposed to monetize me again? Sorry to bother you, but since I'm not speaking to my brother, I had to ask you, boo, and I do believe you. And I do believe you, her fucking lying ass. She said, yes, but if you've been cursing and responding to people in a negative way on Facebook, they won't monetize it. She says, I haven't. I've been barely commenting. Briana says, in the video, did you use profanity? She says, no, I just danced and fell. And then Briana said, laughing, is it at least 3 minutes? So that post was just to show that Toya said that she do believe Briana. She says, I do believe you. So anyway, y'all, there's probably a whole lot of posts, but what Dawn don't realize is Briana, everything that Briana came out online and said that, you know, he did this, he did that, this happened, this happened, this happened. It's all being verified. It's all being verified. You know? Somebody said she's loading more. Briana will get it if it needs to be got.
I'm reading them because most of them are the same ones.
Oh, they the same ones. So apparently, Dawn is wanting to show that her story never changed. Exactly. Dawn is wanting to show that Briana was telling them that she was being abused. She was telling them. And a lot of women tell people they're being abused, and some people don't believe it. Some people simply don't believe it, you know, but some people does. So she was telling them she was being abused. Robert knows what was going on, you know, and that's why Robert thing was, but I never been arrested. But I never been arrested. But I never had to go to jail. Y'all know that's what he kept on saying. Because at first he wasn't saying, oh, I didn't do it. I didn't abuse her. He was like, I ain't never been arrested. Show me where I've been arrested. Show me where I got in trouble, you know? So the thing about it is, this particular incident that happened last year wasn't the first one. It was not the first one, you know? She said many times that, you know, they got into it. But the fact that she said in a text, I've been hiding this shit well. I've been hiding this shit well. She said, I tried and tried and tried to make this work, you know?
So basically, so far these messages are like about Briana and how Ayana got into it, and how Ayana went over there to Sweet My Life talking to the ops. So this ain't got shit to do with us.
Yep. She said, Don said he put
ain't none that we
hands on you again. So she definitely believes it. Yes, she definitely believes it. And she knows. And Kevin knows. I don't know why Kevin is acting like he ain't never, they ain't talked about this. You know what I'm saying? Sitting on the couch and discussing this, you know, but she said Robert is dangerous, and the fact that they are helping abuse her with him is sickening. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. That part. Because you're right. They're helping him abuse her by trying to create a smear campaign to say that she's lying about the abuse. That he was this great ass husband that treated her right. There's no way that you screaming and your kids is trying to beat down the door. What the fuck? What are you doing? He laying in the bed beside you and you beside him and you just screaming for no goddamn reason?
Man, Briana, motherfucking G, you heard me? She say, "What's up? We can side this shit right now." I remember when
I don't get that though.
Hey, look, I remember when
I don't get how she, you know, even the kids said that they used to bang on the door. The kids said they used to bang on the door. Briana said they was banging on the door. How is it that the kids can be banging? And Naya said she saw him put his hand around her neck. How is all of this? I'm very curious. I'm very curious as to what the other side is going to say. They're going to say, this don't prove shit. This just proves that she's a liar. What? So then, if that's the case, if this right here proves that she's a liar, then how are they running with some narrative about Jonelle? How are they running with a narrative? Naya came up on the panel and said that she saw this man lunge and put hands on Briana. She heard Isaiah Isaiah's the one that jumped in the front and said, we used to be banging on the doors, banging on the doors, banging on the doors. Her daddy that came forth and said what he said. Baby girl, Desharia, said she was banging down doors. All of them lying. How is all of them lying? Desharia said she was banging down doors. Isaiah said he was banging down doors. The dad said what he had to say. Briana, obviously, y'all know she shared things with her friends, a circle. So she lied. Naya said that she saw him in action, put his hand around her neck, lunged at her, and put his hand around her neck. She even said that he was about to square with her, but he left. A lot of people ain't even get that part. He was about to square with Naya, but he ended up leaving. She said that me and him was about to get in a fight. So he was about to fight Naya, but he ended up leaving. Exactly. The fact that he can't take accountability, but want to pretend to these people that this girl is a liar, liar, liar. He want to pretend that this woman has lied about all of this, that he was this great king, he was this good-ass husband, that he paid the bills. We just found out yesterday, this motherfucker, he even said it himself, and if y'all didn't see it, go back and look at my video from yesterday, that she was taking care of him. And even still to this day, not to this day, but on the day of incident, October the 14th of last year, she was still taking care of him. She was still paying all the bills and giving him half of her check, which he admitted out of his own mouth that she was taking care of him because his page was removed. And before his page was removed, he had already been demonetized. He said that. He had already been demonetized. And he said, oh, this woman's going to be taking care of me permanently. But yet, people from across the street want to say, oh, she was just a gold digger. She used him. He was such a great king. He was such a great husband. He did all these wonderful things to her, and she just threw away her marriage. No, she wanted her marriage to work, but she wanted him to get help. She wanted him to go get counseling, go learn and find out why you put your hands on people, why you talking reckless out of your mouth to people. And then try to turn around as if she's the problem. As if she started everything. This man had said, I ain't never cussed a woman out until she cussed me out first. When we done heard tape after tape after tape of him cussing her out, and she ain't even saying that. The day this man said, suck my dick, you stupid ass bitch. Well, her response to him was, I don't even know what she said. What she say, Briana? Like, okay, whatever. You still here. You need to leave. You need to leave. Whatever. Just leave. Just leave. Whatever. Just leave. And people say, oh, she just said that because he was recording. No, she was recording another time and she called him bitches back. She called them bitches back. It's been plenty of evidence out there that this
I
man.
think I got that video of Rob. I got that. Hold on.
Which one are you talking about?
Where he said suck my dick. I got that. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
All right. It's plenty of evidence out there of this man being verbally, mentally, emotionally, and physically abusive to her, to Briana. When he bust through that door and said, I'm gonna torment you and all that shit, and they're like, oh, then the Joker tried to come back and say that was a skit. They said Don took the first one down. Too late, Don. Which one? The one that she said he hit you again? Is that the one she took down? Hold on. Let me put it back up there. She took the first one back. The first one down. Let me put it back up, y'all. Is this the one she took down? what she said. Did she take it down for real, y'all? Did she? And then somebody said financial abuse too. Yeah, you're right. Did she really take that down? Just said, wait a minute. So Robert put his hands on you again. She took that one down.
Took it down. It's too late. What the fuck?
Did she really take that down, y'all, or did somebody just say that? Because if she's taking that down, which, you know, let me just see for myself. Because if she took that down, then what she's doing is showing that she's trying to cover. Oh, somebody said, no, she didn't take it down. Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta check for yourself. You know, people be lying.
Hold on. Hold on. She said, yes, it's gone. Hold on. Let me look. Y'all know I got to sign into a whole nother account. Give me a second. I just want to see did the hoe take it down. No, she didn't take it down. It's still up there.
I wonder why people be doing that. Be like, oh, she deleted it, and it shit don't even be deleted. Why that?
It's still up there. I don't know why they did that. She said they claimed that the only reason they were doing this because they didn't believe her, and there wasn't any proof. Now saying it's not about Master Splinter. They just hate Bree. Oh, now they saying it's not about Master Splinter. She said Robert has been very abusive. That's all he's been. You can tell he's the one that's the aggressor in the relationship. Absolutely, he's the aggressor. He's always been the aggressor. Robert doesn't know how to talk to women. He he does not at all. Petty Brady said Briana locked the bedroom door and he broke through it, but they say she was the aggressive one. He said, why are you running from me? But she was the aggressive one, shaking my head. Pitiful women. Exactly. No, she didn't take that down. Somebody said he took a wig off during that car ride. No, he didn't take a wig off. He threatened to take her wig off. He said, I should snatch that wig off your head. She said, do it then. He did not, I'm gonna put you on mute because your dog barking. He did not take her wig off that we know of. She said there are the same people who secretly hated her when they were married and they're doing it for money. Interesting. No, it's still up there. I saw it. I just looked myself. Yeah, he did say he was going to terrorize her, and that's exactly what he's trying to do. Somebody said she just blocking folks. She said, praying that Briana thoroughly healed from all the things that man and the world tried to put her through. Yes, that part, Tanya. Seriously. He don't even know how to talk to his followers. That is so true.
If Briana was so shady, she would have put all this shit out herself. She didn't done to put this.
She ain't even answering. Briana ain't even answering none of that stuff. She ain't putting none of. Here's the thing. Don is trying to be vindictive to try to make Briana look like a liar. But what she doesn't understand is she's really confirming Briana's story. That's what's happening. She's really confirming the story. You know? Keep emptying the clip, Dawn. Listen, and it's funny because she's doing this right after Jenny then already got into that ass earlier by saying, y'all releasing secrets and receipts and this, that, and the other for what? You're making yourself look bad. What you doing that for? Because you got 2 or 3, maybe 5 or 10 or 15 in the comments saying, yeah, unload the clip. Yes, unload it. And guess what? We saying it too. Unload it, Dawn. Keep unloading, Dawn. Yes, keep on unloading, girl. Do your thing. She's like, I'm going to release every text message that I was involved in. Let me go on and do that. Yes, honey. She probably got her a good drink. She says Don even said Robert used to talk to her recklessly. That's one of the reasons they fell out. Yes, she did say that, LaTanya. She did say that. And Kevin said that Robert don't, that, how did he say it, Brihive, that, they arguments, like Robert, their communication is off, or Robert goes left in an argument or something like that. You remember that, Brihive?
Yep, he said they don't get along. They don't get along for long period of time. They get in a heated argument.
Yeah, and then what did he say about how they arguments go? Like,
I forgot. I got the video though, but I forgot.
yeah, she says Dawn empty the clip, girl. Yep, she said person past affects how they see life and how they treat others. He needs help. He does need help. She said, but what about the oldest child mother? Why they're not just as mad at her? She put out just as much as Bree, because it's about Briana. It has nothing to do with Robert. It's about Briana. They do not like Briana. Why they ain't let me click on it? Can you still hear me? It's not letting me click on highlight the messages. Can you hear me? Oh, my thing just went out.
You say what now?
Me out. Did you kick me out?
Huh? I'm about to send you
Ayana
the video.
just commented and said Mix kept trying to be Brianna's friend so bad. She kept sending Brianna messages about her. Ayana just commented that? Underwear. Where did Ayana comment that at? Did she comment that under Dawn page?
Like, who cares? That shit over with. Brianna ain't friends with them no more.
Let me see. She's confirming that Brianna's been a battered woman in that relationship for 6 years.
I just sent you the video, more.
All right. On which one? And he told her to suck his thing?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. While it download. This is just crazy. Very much so. Do you notice how people are not commenting as much under her stuff? Because they know that she's making her brother look bad. Hold on, y'all. I'm reading. Oh, let me let y'all listen to this while I'm reading. Where did it go? Let me do it again. Oh, here it goes. This is the one where he says, suck my, you stupid AB. I know y'all done heard it a zillion times.
You still hear me? Shake it out. You still hear me? No. No. It's my shit. It's my shit. Not yours. Que mueve la mano. Oh, wow. I like, I'm actually sure with this one. Dollars. They not gonna be taking on no fucking hospital. Well, Robert, you should know about that. You picked up that tote. Yeah, picking up that tote to do what? What the fuck was I doing? What are you talking about? What was I doing? You picked the toe up and slammed it on top of me and pushed me to the ground. What are you talking about? We are not on WWE. Exactly. So why the fuck would you pick up a toe and put it on top of me? That is such a lie. Oh my god.
Didn't he say you was already on the ground? Let's play that again.
It's like you want in there thinking of you, baby. And then the other day you told me I'm weird for a prayer to God. So which one is it? On Facebook, you faking it up. Pray for me, y'all. You had cancer. Everybody was here for me. Everybody pray for me. Everybody pray for me. And then somebody who went inside. Which one is it? Do you believe in God or you don't? Do you believe in God or you don't? Because you think. You think. You think. That's what I said. Say that to motivation. That's how it really feels. God pray for a nigga that y'all ain't seen.
Y'all pray for a ninja y'all ain't never seen. Is that two separate messages?
Not yours. Bye. Get your shit and get out. You still here. Get your shit and get out. You still here. Nope. Nope. It's my shit. It's my shit. Not yours. Que mueve la mano.
What's he saying, Briana? What is he saying? Do you hear what he's saying?
Que mueve la mano.
I can't hear what he's saying, y'all.
Que mueve la mano. Oh, wow.
Oh, is he saying I'm better? I'm better. Is he saying that, Briana? I'm better. I'm better. He said, I gave you my child. What? I gave you my child. Hold on.
Que mueve la mano. Oh, wow. I like, I'm actually sure with this one. Dollars. They not gonna be taking on no fucking hospital. Well, Robert, you should know about that. You picked up that tote. Yeah, picking up that tote to do what? not going to be taking over from the hospital. Well, Robert, you should know about that. You picked up that tote. Yeah, picking up that tote to do what? What are you talking about? You picked the toe up and slammed it on top of me and pushed me to the ground. What are you talking about? We are not on WWE. Exactly. So why the fuck would you pick up a toe and put it on top of me? That is such a lie. Oh my god, bro. It's like you want thinking like you believe it. And then the other day you told me I'm worried for praying to God. So which one is it? On Facebook you faking it up. Pray for me, y'all. You had cancer. Everybody was here for me. Everybody pray for me. And then it's somebody who went. Thank God. Which one is it? Do you believe in God? You don't. Do you believe in God? You don't. Because you think. You think. You think.
But God got him. But the energy in the cloud got him. Rehab, you sleep?
Nah, I've been talking the whole time. Nah, I ain't sleep.
What was you saying?
I was answering your question.
What did I even say?
You asked me, was it two separate messages? I said, yeah.
Oh.
I got another video I want you to play right quick. Hold on.
Yeah, I didn't. Did you hear what he was saying? I couldn't hear. I couldn't make out.
I couldn't hear everything, but I have those two videos that's separate. I post them on the page.
Oh yeah, you can post them on the page.
You know, I got a lot of shit. I just, y'all be catching me at the spur of the moment. I be having to dig for it.
And she says, so what I'm getting from Ayana comment is Mixed Styles lied on Bree to Ayana and lied on Ayana to Bree, and that ended their friendship.
And Mixed Styles don't talk to Ayana. Briana don't talk to Ayana, Mixed Styles, or none of them bitches no more. So it's really irrelevant.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
That's just some more shit to take off what we talking about.
I'm not sure what really happened because I wasn't there. He hated Briana, honestly, about him that she said in his MFing face. I've been said he's making posts about God, but don't believe in him. Is he saying that he was worth just like a simple behind-minded individual? Some say crap out of his mouth like they are that you're a sperm donor. Y'all don't be understanding some of y'all messages sometimes what y'all talking about. Who's Christian Keys? Who is Christian Keys?
That's the guy that played in that Tyler Perry play. Was it Who Goes to Jail? Buddy Goes to Jail.
What they got to do with this though?
I don't
know. Well, anyway, y'all, we want to just come on here and she said, I don't care about what nobody said. A whole family is a product of incest and drugs. Oh my God, girl.
Hold on, more. I want you to play one more video and then I'm finna drop down.
Somebody says, I am not a Robert supporter. I was talking to the ones coming in here lying. Get off me, y'all. She said, I'm not a Robert supporter. She said, none of them believe in God. That's why they all cursed. She said, Ja just pinned a post he did in July, which Robert reposted 17 hours ago. More of that video you just played, he even lied in that video if you pay attention to him. What did he lie in that video about? You talking about the God thing? About him saying that he believe in a man he don't believe a man in the clouds. He believe in energy. He believe in an energy. So anyway, I'm waiting on a video that she's going to send me, but we hopped on because Dawn literally thinks that she's trying to prove. I even went back and saw what she said, that she's trying to prove that if Briana went to the called the police, and if there was abuse, the police would have done something. Robert had said, and we had put it on video, that as long as he don't leave a mark or whatever. Naya said that when he choked her, it was red, and she didn't even call the police that night. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say why Briana didn't call the police, or even sometimes when you call the police, I don't know if it's like this in Georgia, I'm not sure, but sometimes I know when you call the police, by the time they get there, you didn't calm down and you say, you know what, I don't even want to press charges or something like that. I don't know if they let you do that anymore though. Do they, Brianna?
Yeah, they tell you know the police take so long to come now, so.
But do they allow you to switch up and say? Because some people, I guess if it's real bad.
Yeah, if you don't have no physical, if you don't have no visual marks on you, then they not gonna take anybody to jail. And you know, Robert never left marks, right?
Yes, he did.
Well, he did, but during the time that Bree was calling the police, they didn't see no marks on her at that time. Because she just said a lot of times she didn't even call the police.
Yeah, a lot of times she didn't call the police. And I think the times that she had visible marks, she didn't call the police, because one time she had visible marks, she wasn't even in the country. But and then the
she
time
was in
it
Florida.
turned red, she didn't call the police, Naya said. But you know, and I think this is my opinion, y'all. Y'all know this is based on just, you know, my opinion. I don't think that, you tell me if you think do you think otherwise, Brianna. But I don't think that he like squared up and like punched or anything like that. I think that the physical abuse came in trying to control her. You understand what I'm saying? The dragging, so she wouldn't leave because she was a runner. The pushing down on the bed, the choking her, the kicking her in her back. Was there any more? Oh yeah. Oh, I said choking. And then wrestling her shit out her hand, her purse, her keys, her wallet, stuff like that, her phone out of her hand. I think it was more of a control, trying to control her. What do you think? And I'm gonna drop the link for anybody else that want to come up and share your insight.
Okay, I just sent you that video.
Because I don't think, and I think that's why a lot of people don't think it's abuse, because he didn't like square up and punch her in her face. And we all know that he could have. She said Dawn did delete some of the messages. The photo of Brianna is no longer on her page. Let me see. I think you might be coming in a little late. Hold on, let me see. I still see it. It's still there, y'all. Unless I gotta hit refresh. Hold on, let me hit refresh.
It's still there. It doesn't matter.
It's down, y'all. It's down. It's down. It's not in that message. Go down below. It's clearly still there, y'all. It's there. It's there. Y'all not going down farther enough. It's like 3 separate posts with a whole bunch of messages.
I post them on my page as well.
She said Ayana just made a comment on Dawn's post, and she said that because of Mix Styles, their friendship ended. Damn, Mix. Was Mix another goddamn tricycle girl? She said unblock Marilyn. I don't have Marilyn blocked. Did y'all just block her? She said she just posted more messages. She gotta be drunk. Well, if Mixed Styles is the one that broke up their friendship, why she just pick up the phone and call her? She said you can have visible marks, but if you say you don't want to press charge, see, this is what I was wondering right here. She said you can have visible marks, but if you say you don't want to press charges, then they won't take you. I know because I've been in that situation before. That's what I wanted to know. Like I've never been in no physically, I ain't never been in no type of no type of physical abuse relationship. So I ain't never had to call the police. So I don't know how that work. If they come out, do you get a chance to say, "Oh, I don't want to. Sorry for wasting your time, but I don't want you to do anything to him." I don't know. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're right. You're right. I just read the messages came in. Yeah, you're right. I don't have that message from you, Briha.
Which one? The video?
Yeah, did you just send it?
Like I sent about 5
Which
minutes.
one is this one?
It's Robert was talking about the skit, but he deleted that off the TikTok. But it's a lady just doing a reaction on it. I want you to play it.
Is it the same video?
What same video?
Is the lady reaction on the same video? Is this one it?
She just dropped messages that she talked to.
You know I can't do nothing of the sort. If my, you know I can't do nothing of the sort. If you know I can't do nothing of the sort.
Is that it?
If my wife comes on here and says,
Yeah.
Oh.
So he was doing.
Oh my goodness, I
He
don't
was
even think
telling
I
people it
came
was
after
a skit.
R. Kelly as bad as this man makes me want to come after him, because at least with R. Kelly, they were old enough to admit or deny. You now, you put out a video of saying this was a skit, sir. And then when your followers get concerned and ask you to get your wife to come and validate the skit, so
What happened? Is it me? Is it me?
Did it not record? Shit.
you know I can't do nothing of the sort. If my wife comes on here and says,
Did it go back to the beginning?
I don't even think
I don't know. I'm
came
about to
after
find
R.
out.
Kelly
I think
as
you probably
bad
just
as
didn't
this
cut it at the
man
right
makes me
time.
want to come after him, because at least with R. Kelly, they were old enough to admit or deny. You now, you put out a video of saying this was a skit, sir. And then when your followers get concerned and ask you to get your wife to come and validate the skit so we don't get concerned about her, you come back and say, you know, I can't do that, because if she say that, then it will make it seem like you're Ike Turner. Now, sir, why would we think you Ike Turner when we've been watching your skits for years with you and your wife?
I've never seen this.
And none of them was ever like that. But yeah, sometimes you get in depth and you want to show abuse and you do things that you got to do, but you didn't do that because that woman went to the hospital. She dialed 911. See, you don't dial 911 for fun in a skit. You don't let your father scream and yell at the bottom of the steps, all kinds of things to you in a skit, sir. See, sir, a skit is at the end of it, you laugh and you hug and you kiss to show us that it's a skit. See, if you're going to decide to put yourself in the public light with millions of followers, then you're going to expect millions of opinions. See, your brother even got on there. He didn't defend you, and he didn't actually say you did it, but he didn't say you didn't. See, we know how to read between lines, sir. You have grown folk following you, not kids. See, you can get those little busy-eyed baby girls to just, he's the shit. And you got some women that's been locked in the closet all their lives, even though they've been going, working, school, everything, they still locked in the closet in their mind because women got this thing, I can fix him.
Yes.
See, they think two things, they can fix you or they can deal with your shit.
Mhm.
But in the end, we all find out the hard way.
Mm.
You can't fix what's broken completely.
Okay.
Whoa, I ain't never seen that before. Have y'all seen this? I ain't never seen that. What somebody said, I remember that. I shared it on my TikTok. He was mad. I ain't never seen that. I might have to do a video, y'all. Listen to me talking about doing a video. I ain't never seen that.
Yeah, I posted that on the last page. You know, they take down my pages so people don't.
Somebody said, who is this woman? I'd like to follow her. Y'all want to see it again? Hold on, that ain't it. The way she said, you got grown women following you, meaning that you might be able to trick other people, but grown women that can see through your bullshit, you can't trick us. You can't trick us. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit because
You know I can't do nothing of the sort. If my, you know I can't do nothing of the sort. If, you know I can't do nothing of the sort. If my wife comes on here and says,
all right, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Here we
comes
go.
on here and says,
Oh my goodness, I don't even think I came after R. Kelly as bad as this man makes me want to come after him. Because at least with R. Kelly, they were old enough to admit or deny. You now, you put out a video of saying this was a skit, sir. And then when your followers get concerned and ask you to get your wife to come and validate the skit so we don't get concerned about her, you come back and say, you know, I can't do that because if she say that, then it will make it seem like you're Ike Turner. Now, sir, why would we think you Ike Turner when we've been watching your skits for years with you and your wife? And none of them was ever like that. But yeah, sometimes you get in depth and you want to show abuse and you do things that you got to do, but you didn't do that because that woman went to the hospital. She dialed 911. See, you don't dial 911 for fun in a skit. You don't let your father scream and yell at the bottom of the steps, all kinds of things to you in a skit, sir. See, sir, a skit is at the end of it, you laugh and you hug and you kiss to show us that it's a skit. See, if you're going to decide to put yourself in the public light with millions of followers, then you're going to expect millions of opinions. See, your brother even got on there. He didn't defend you, and he didn't actually say you did it, but he didn't say you didn't. See, we know how to read between lines, sir. You have grown folk following you, not kids. See, you could get those little busy-eyed baby girls to just, he's the shit. And you got some women that's been locked in the closet all their lives, even though they've been going, working, school, everything, they still locked in the closet in their mind because women got this thing, I can fix him. See, they think two things, they can fix you or they can deal with your shit. But in the end, we all find out the hard way. You can't fix what's broken completely.
Okay.
So anyway, I like her, honey. She said you could trick them little young girls. You could trick these people that stand the fuck out. You could trick these people that don't know manipulation when they see it. You could trick these people that just want to believe him because he's been on social media for a long time. But you can't trick smart, grown-ass women that use their brain and can see past your lies, can tell that you're lying. The fact that this man came out and said it was a skit, that's lie number one. You can't go back and say, oh, but he lied, because he lied. He lied to cover it up is what he did. He lied.
First
so you can't say, oh, he lied because he was trying to protect her. No, he lied. Period. It needs to be a period behind he lied. But they said, oh, no. He was just trying to protect her. He was just trying to protect her.
From what?
I don't know what the heck he was supposed to be trying to protect her for.
I mean,
I guess because he's trying to say he was trying to protect her from saying she's a liar and she's an abuser.
Why would you even come out and lie if it wasn't true?
And that's what they don't get. That's what they don't understand. That's why they say, oh, well, he only did that because he only did. A lie is a lie is a lie. And somebody, I saw y'all when y'all said, Amora, don't give him no slack by saying he didn't punch her in the eye and this, that, and the other. Abuse is abuse. You're right. Abuse is abuse. Dragging across the floor is abuse. I'm not excusing none of that shit. I think the reason why I said what I said is because I'm trying to think like him. I know that's kind of fucked up, right? This man, I think he thinks in his head because she ain't end up in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like, from like a lot of DV victims end up in the hospital, black and blue, swollen, and just, you know what I mean, in a real bad situation. And I think in his head, because he didn't do as much damage as he could have, I think that's why he think that it wasn't abuse. I do believe that this man feels that he did not abuse her.
They feel like that too. That way, like, I done been in a domestic violence situation. My eyes was black and this and that, and
yeah, he downplays what he did as it wasn't nothing. You understand what I'm saying? The cussing out, the mental, the you ain't shit, that I built you, that you wouldn't have been able to write a book if it hadn't been for me, and the control, getting mad and because of what she wore and the luncheon and putting his hands around her. That man does not think that was abuse. I think he think that was not abuse.
More, I want to clear something up to our supporters. My baby daddy went on Toya Live and said that he abused me. That is not true, y'all. That is not true at all. Because if it was, I would have been told you. I've never been in a abusive relationship. Never, ever. I just wanted to clear that up.
Let me tell you, I know Dawn is listening because, she's posting. She's very much bothered by anything that we say, any and everything that we say. This woman is bothered. She's so bothered, y'all. Don't let her for one moment lie and say she's not bothered. She's listening to me right now. First of all, Dawn, I'm gonna let you know you a foul ass bitch. You old crooked snake ass meth faith ass hoe ass bitch. Okay. That's what you are. But on top of this, okay, you showing screenshots to prove that you just talked to your brother and sister What does that mean to anybody? Only thing it means is that you're bothered. Because we said your brother and sister don't really fuck with you like that. So you trying to prove to, I guess, your now fans that you and your brother and sister fuck with you? Is that what you're trying to prove? You're letting us get in your head. That's what you're doing. That's why you're posting all this bullshit. You're not proving nothing but what Briana has already told us. You're proving that you're a snake-ass bitch. You're proving that any of those women that you are now in communication with, Ayana, Naya, Lakeisha, all the women that you're still in communication with shouldn't share shit with you. Because the moment you get mad and drunk, probably, or maybe not drunk, maybe that's just in your heart. The moment you get mad, you're going to put out everything that they ever said to you. You are not to be trusted, okay? And if your brother and sister was smart, they will understand that too. Not saying they ain't got to be your sibling, because, honey, they your sibling. They definitely your sibling. But they shouldn't trust you with shit. So while you playing, that's why you was only on the phone with Robert for 5 fucking minutes, because he ain't about to give you too much. He ain't about to tell you too much. He don't trust your ass no more. And I don't blame him, because I wouldn't trust your ass either. Would I care about you if you were still my sibling? I would. I would, right? I would. I would care about my siblings. But would I trust you? Fuck no. Hell no. Robert don't trust you. Why would he? You tried to get him and Toya locked up in jail. He doesn't trust you. He talked to you because you're giving him what he wants. He wants you to, I don't know, embarrass Briana, but this shit is not even embarrassing Briana. Briana don't give 2 fucks about this. Briana is going on with her life. Briana is enjoying herself with her family because it's close to Christmas time, you know? Yeah, it's close to Christmas time. But you lonely motherfuckers don't have nobody to celebrate the holidays with. That's why you're with the fuckery on this Sunday. That's why you're with the fuckery. You think, oh, you're getting a hee ha ha. Go, Dawn. Unload the clip, Dawn. Unload the clip. You're getting aroused off of this shit. I don't know. Maybe it's because your 400-pound disabled motherfucking boyfriend that's in a wheelchair is not arousing you. Is that what it is? Is that it? And your son don't fuck with you. You guys are an embarrassment to him. You know he'll out that shit all over social media. Yeah, we found him too. Yeah. Your son don't fuck with you or that side of the family. He know you messy. He put in his own post on social media, his words, not mine, that you told him since he was born that his daddy wasn't shit. His daddy left y'all. He put that on social media. You know that, right? You know it's public, right? Yeah, your son did that. So what if we go find and bring your son and baby daddy on our panel and find out why he left your ass and didn't take care of his child? So you said, you told him that. You told your son his daddy didn't want him. Who knows if it's true or not? Should we invite him up? Should we invite your ex-husband up? No, not husband. I'm sorry. That motherfucker didn't marry you. But your baby daddy? Should we do that? Oh, okay. I don't know. But Briana hasn't responded to you not one time, and that's why you mad. You want Briana to fight with you, and she's not. You want to know why? Because she's bigger than you. You're small fish. That's what you are. You're just small fish. She has bigger fishes to fry. She's not entertaining you. You show her who you were.
Oh my God, this bitch Lupac. Girl, stop. Just stop at this point. Like, you study trying to cover it up. It's already out there.
What Lupac is saying.
Girl.
Who gives a fuck what she's saying? They have to say that. They gotta
saying, listen, just look at how she's trying to cover this shit up.
What did she say?
I'm sending it to you.
But she has to do that. Do you not understand? She has to do that. Because she still want to be able to do content. Same motherfucker that snakes Sweet Ma. Can't wait to Sweet Ma digging her ass. She says, wow, thank you for this. First of all, a cop will not tell you to go to the hospital first and then they'll arrest. They will arrest on site when being called out for domestic situation unless it was mutual combat and nobody wanted to press charges or being that she used pepper spray in the incident, which is considered a weapon, and the truth decided not to press charges. Her dad was there, but he was not a witness to what actually took place in that room. He didn't hear them fussing from the basement. Oh, and him using a tote to put over her while she was out of control is not hitting her with it. There's a difference, and I see why he didn't want to admit to that because that was not his intentions. Lupac is 35 years old, right?
She can't be
35 years old. She's like that lady just said. She doesn't see the bullshit. She don't see the gaslighting. She don't see the manipulation.
We can pull up the police report.
It don't matter, but we're not even trying to prove anything.
Like, we can pull that up, and pepper spray was never sprayed.
Listen, we're not trying to prove anything to Lupac or their supporters. So that's why I would recommend, because I'm doing it, don't pay no attention to that bullshit. Let her tell her supporters whatever she want to tell her supporters, okay? She got to dress it up. She got to put sauce on it and sprinkle motherfucking goddamn raisins or something on it. Let her do whatever she do. She's not smart enough to see through the bullshit. Unfortunately, she's not. Now, some young people are.
But how can she see her sister getting abused, but she can't see that Briana was abused?
Because if you got a disdain for a person, her disdain is for Briana. So no matter what is put out, like even Naya, even though Naya and Briana don't fuck with each other at all, right? No more. Even Naya came out and said, I saw with my own eyes what this man did one time. She said she only witnessed it once. She said all the other times was just what Briana told her. Lupac them covered for that. You don't think they gonna cover for this? Lupac said, oh, Naya's a liar. Naya's a liar. Of course. God can come down right now and tell them Robert did what the fuck Briana said he did, and they're gonna say God lying. God, you lying. Why you trying to say that, girl? That's exactly what they were saying. You gotta understand. They're not going to believe it because they have failed for the okadoke. They fell for the okadoke with Robert. They fell for the okie-doke with Kevin, and they fell for the okie-doke with Toya. How many times have Toya told them that she's pressed charges and she ain't pressed shit? They just believe, they know that these people believe whatever they say, and they said, because they know already that they got these people. They're going to believe whatever. They're going to say, Robert said it because he said it. No, he said he didn't do that. He said he didn't do that. They believe whatever this man say, they believe it. They don't think that this man has lied not one time. This man said that Briana was responsible for his $8 million page being deleted. They believe that. This man said he still had tubes in his stomach when she kicked him. He even said, if you go back and look at some of his lives, he even said that he could have died. This man said he could have died from her kicking him in his stomach. They believed him. You know what I'm saying? They believed him. They believe he didn't have a gun until he showed his gun. Okay? Now, whether he had a gun in the house, I don't know. but I know he had a gun. Do I know what was in the house? Do I know if he pointed at it? I don't know any of that shit because guess what? I wasn't there. You know? But what I do know is it don't matter. It does not matter what is said. If Robert comes back and say, no, that's not true, they're taking Robert's word, period. Because they have a disdain.
I don't ever hear Robert say that it don't be true. He just followed.
No, he did. You remember he told Naya that he didn't choke her.
Oh yeah.
You know?
But sometimes when we point out shit, they do the content and he follow their lead.
Yeah. I have noticed that. He'd be like, oh yeah, I didn't even realize that. Let me roll with
like,
this. This sounds good.
House, he ain't say shit.
That.
They started posting content. He started sharing their shit, going along with what they story was.
Yeah, I have noticed that. Yeah, I have definitely noticed that. They'll run with something and he'll be like, shit, well, let me run with this then. It sounds good. It sounds fucking good. Yep, this make her look bad. Let's go. You know? Listen, they once said that he was abused, remember?
Mm-hmm.
What did he run with? I'm a male TV victim. I was abused. And they said, yeah, right here with in the water, you know, with the Briana. She hit him. He said, oh yeah, let me go back and change this post right quick. Yeah, I was abused. She hit me in the back of the head. Did you see that? She hit me in the back
but
of the head.
But that wasn't no skit.
He said it wasn't a skit. He said, listen, and they know this, but they would never, ever come out and say anything. They know for a fact him busting through that door was not a skit. But guess what? He said it was a skit. So guess what they say? That was a skit, y'all. That was a skit. YouTube
ain't nothing real life, huh? Nothing. Everything's fake.
Everything, they feel like everything Robert has ever said in this situation has been the God honest truth. Now, y'all be getting mad at me sometimes. Y'all be cussing me out in the groups and shit like that when I say what I'm about to say. Y'all be getting mad at me, but I'm going to go on and say it again. Okay? It's two people on that side that know Robert don't be telling, well, not even know, but have said out their mouth that they know he don't be telling the truth all the time. And that's Sweet Ma and Lampo. Okay? Now, they ain't gonna come full-fledged out and say this motherfucker is a fake and a fraud because their supporters like him. Majority of their supporters like him. They would have to rebuild their whole channel if they came out and said this motherfucker is full of shit.
Not
his goddamn brother.
My Ben had followers. I think she'll be good.
No. She got a follow. I mean, I don't know. I think she got more following. I don't know. All I know is it would damage their brand right now. And I don't know. They might be getting $600, $700, maybe even $1,000 a month off covering this story. And they're like, no, I'm not giving up my grand a month to say what these people want to hear. No, I'm not going to do that. You know? Now, I'm going to say something. I'm going to be straight up as honest. Let's just say a text came out that Don dropping these receipts. And I see a comment from Briana saying, I made up all this shit. I made it look good and believable. And I made up all this shit. I put all this shit together and I made all of it up, right? I lied about it because I wanted to hurt him or whatever, right? So let's just say she texts that, or even a voice record of her saying that. I made up all this shit. I just wanted to fuck him over and blah, 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 whatever, right? I would not still come out here and be advocating for her. No offense, y'all. No offense. I'm being honest. I wouldn't do that just to get no money. No, I would be like, I'm done with this fucking shit, is what I would say. I would be like, I'm done with this shit. I don't want no parts of this shit.
Nah, we gotta fix it. We gotta dress it up. So we gotta.
No, I wouldn't dress it up.
Nah,
I would not.
Listen, we gotta dress it up. We gotta say that Robert made her go. You know, Robert made her do it.
No.
Just like
I
they
wouldn't
do.
it. No. And I would say this to y'all. I would say, I'm not in this shit no more. Tap me the fuck out. I ain't talking about this shit no goddamn more. Don't send me shit. You know, I'm out of it. And if you don't want to support me, fucking delete yourself now, is what I would say. And I would give you an opportunity to stage left and walk right on down the road, is what I would do. And I don't care if this motherfucker went down to 30 people. And I would sit here and talk about I can make my two desserts that I make the best is German chocolate cake and motherfucking whipping cream pound cake. I will come on here and tell y'all how I learned how to make German chocolate cake with the damn icing, homemade, everything homemade, German chocolate to the T, 3-layer, rich, good as fuck. I will come on here and talk about that because I would not be in this shit no more. I would be out of it. That's just me. That's me. If I didn't believe in this, I wouldn't continue to go along with it. I wouldn't even talk about it if I didn't believe in this. I would not. Do I believe Robert abused her? Yes, I did. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And what people don't realize, they say, oh, he didn't abuse her. They abuse each other. The reason why I believe that Robert abused her, because one, the young lady was 22 years old when they met, 23 by the time they married, because they met in April. She had a birthday in June. She turned 23. They married. She was 23 years old. You dumb as fuck at 23, okay? She had 3 kids, and she married this man, and he took her from her, what she knew, and moved her to Georgia, okay? He was 11 years older than her. Right there alone tell you that he has more accountability than she does. He's older one, and he's a man. When do the woman supposed to be responsible for the man? Not saying that she should be able to disrespect him and do this, that, and the other, and nothing, and nothing happens. I'm not saying that. And when I say nothing happened, I don't mean physically, right? I'm not saying she get to go run wild and this, that, and the other. But you cannot release a man, especially an older man, from responsibilities. The people from the other side, whether they the 50-year-olds or the little young 35 and 36-year-olds that's advocating for him, some of them 40-ish, they don't see the manipulation. Maybe they don't understand the dynamics of a marriage. The man is the head, which means he's put in that leadership position. The leader takes responsibility. What part of that do people do not understand? Even the fact that we're still talking about this a year fucking later, it's his fault. It's his fault. Because he should have shut this shit down. Even though it came to the internet, she put out an apology letter more than once. They could have handled this shit behind closed doors. To this day, we could have been sitting up here wondering, I wonder what happened to the Latrus. I wonder what happened to them. That's what we should have been saying. It is his fault. The fact that they relinquished him from the responsibility of a man, an older man, it just baffles me. What type of relationship are you in where your young, 11 years younger wife is responsible for making it pretty and cute and keeping it right and tight? And what the fuck? I don't get it. This man should have never allowed the internet, a bunch of bitter, some of them ain't never been married, miserable women drag her. He should have said, you know what? I hate that this came to the internet. I am not an abuser. We've had our issues, but I am not an abuser. I feel in my heart that I'm not an abuser. She feels that I was. I feel that I'm not. We gonna handle this shit behind closed doors. Listen, let me tell you something. Do you see how quick the turkey leg man shit dissipated? You see, we thought this was about to be a story, honey, because we thought she was about to this about to be drawn out. The reason why it dissipated is because this man came out and made a statement and said, I haven't been the husband that I should have been. Now, he said some old slick shit and said that the abuse wasn't real. But he said, I haven't been the husband, the man that I should have been, and it starts today, or something like that, or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting him and Will Smith mixed up. But Will Smith said the same thing, but not about abuse. But you know what I mean? They took the leadership role. They took the leadership role. And they held themselves to some type of responsibility, accountability. They held themselves accountable, even though they don't believe 100% of what was put out about them. The turkey leg man said, I didn't abuse her. He said, but maybe I wasn't there for her like I should have been. And it starts today. That changes today. Robert did not act in the capacity of a leader. And that has always been my frustration with him. Because you can't call yourself no king. Absolutely not a king. When you can't even hold yourself to a certain level of responsibility and accountability. Robert should have shut this shit down. There's no way he should be amening a group of people that has attacked his daughter's moms with an S, his daughter mothers, and his daughters for over a fucking year. That's a ballless coward. I have no respect, zero respect for him. Zero. I have zero respect for him. No matter what went on in their house, because apparently it was toxic. You don't call your wife 13 bitches and she don't call you bitches back and the relationship ain't toxic. That shit is toxic. Could it have been fixed? Maybe it could have. I'm saying if you call you a bitch, you should get a divorce, but I ain't never been called. Well, I can't say it ain't never been. In this marriage, I've never been called a bitch. But being called a bitch don't feel good. But would that end the marriage? No. I think it would take other shit, a lot of disrespect. Yeah, no, motherfucker, you got to go. I'm sick of you disrespecting me. But no one is going to leave after one disrespect. You're going to communicate. And you're going to be like, wait a minute, hold on. Let's get some shit straight, okay? You talk about it, right? You talk about it. People act like they've been married this long ass time. They was only married 6 years. Could they have made it work? Yes, they could have. They could have fixed it. They both wanted to fix it. They both go to counseling and figure out what the fuck is wrong with them. Because sometimes childhood traumas make you act a certain fucking way. Go fix yourself. Shit. Go fix yourself. A lot of us are damaged from childhood. Go fucking fix yourself. Go fucking fix yourself. Stop trying to make somebody accept your sick ass and your sick ass ways. Robert being the man. And let me tell you something. I'm going to pull something up right quick. I'm going to pull something up. And the reason why I'm going to pull this up, because I read it last night. And I wholeheartedly believe that this man is a narcissist, right? They said there's 4 types of narcissists. And he definitely, 5, okay. Well, let's just break it down for a second. One of the narcissist type, they say, acts like a victim. This motherfucker acts like a victim. He immediately spin the block, right? He spin the block on this whole situation and put himself, instead of the leadership position, instead of the king, the man, the leader that he tell social media that he is, he played the victim role. That shows narcissism to me, from what I've read that narcissism is. He put himself in a position of a victim. That's what he did. That shows me that he's a fucking narcissist. Let me pull this up right quick. And I know y'all probably have seen this umpteen times, right? But y'all already know. I ain't never heard of a motherfucking narcissist until this shit happened. But I wanted to know more about it. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is this word, right? He's a covert narcissist. Let me see if I can zoom in. The fact that, can y'all see that? Y'all probably can't see it because it's small as fuck, right? But look what they say a covert narcissist is. Also known as a vulnerable narcissist, a closet narcissist. Covert narcissist is a contrast to overt narcissist, okay? While many people think of narcissism as a loud and overbearing trait, people with covert narcissists don't fit the pattern. Covert narcissist is not that loud one that comes out, right? And show the world, like, Briana, don't get mad at me. But you know how Rob went on a panel and he all loud and saying, what he did and is saying all types of shit about Briana. He wouldn't fit the covert narcissist, right? In my opinion. Because a covert narcissist have people.
Yeah, he was the victim.
But covert narcissists have people fooled that they are a good guy. That they're the good guy. They're being treated wrong, right? They have low self-esteem, and we knows he have that. Higher likelihood of experiencing anxiety, depression, and shame. Introversion, meaning they don't have a whole lot of motherfucking friends. Insecurity or low confidence, yes, that's him. Defensiveness, he's defensive over everything. Avoidance, and tendency to feel or play the victim. But what they do is, it says, while someone with covert narcissism will still be very self-focused, this is likely to conflict with a deep fear of sense of not being enough. That's why you hear him come out and fuss and yell at his supporters. You guys would never hear me come out here saying, oh, y'all don't love me. Y'all ain't liking my shit enough. Like, what the fuck? I'm going to say he do it every day. I was about to say every day. I had to catch myself. Often, right? This man comes out and yell at his supporters for not agreeing with him, because he said, I'm going to block you if you don't agree with me. I'm going to block you if you don't agree with me. I'm going to block you if you don't like what I say or what I do, right? I do believe that he's insecure. Hence why he put objects in his pants. I know people probably say, especially Sage, oh, he's a genius. He knows what will go viral. No, ma'am. That's not why he's doing that, ma'am. He's not putting objects in his pants, ma'am, to go viral. He's putting objects in his pants because he wants people like you and other people like you to think that that shit is real. That's why he does that. That's why he does that. He's insecure with his private area. He knows women are watching. So every now and again, he wants to pretend that he's on hard. when real women like myself, more mature women like myself, know that a man don't go live for 30, 40, 50 minutes or whatever with a heart. Just don't happen. That shit will go down. At 42, yeah, no. He ain't keeping no hard on for no 30 minutes. Just not happening. I don't give a shit what he's cooking. I don't care if there's a naked motherfucker standing in front of him while he's cooking. He ain't gonna be on hard for 30 minutes while he's cooking. Not happening. Okay? So that shows signs of insecurity, low confidence. Another sign, that motherfucker put goddamn filters on his face that'll give him gray fucking eyes, green eyes, blue eyes, whatever the fuck. He don't like the way he look. He overly filter his ass, photo crop, whatever, you know. He doesn't like the way he look. He's 42 years old, but he look older, and he doesn't like it. So what he do? He fucking make himself look completely as different. Turn himself into a completely as different person because he cares and he trying to impress motherfuckers in the audience. That's low confidence. That's self-esteem issues. Women that wear makeup on their face, and if they just put just enough on to just kind of highlight, you know, just enough on, right? Just a little, right? Just kind of highlight their beauty is one thing. But women that put on makeup, that make their nose thinner, because it's possible. I've seen it happen, and I'd be like, God damn, they look like a different person. But there's makeup out there that can make your face look so motherfucking perfect, your nose thinner, your eyes be fucking decked the fuck out, like the best eyes in the world. Your chin is narrow and you know, whatever the fuck. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, it make you look like a whole different person. Because when that makeup come off, you don't look the same at all. At all. At all. And people that do that, in my opinion, have low self-esteem. They want to be a whole different person every day. Every freaking day. You know?
I just want to say before I drop down, thank you guys for all the support throughout this whole saga, but we are done. The case is closed. There's nothing else for us to prove. Everybody give Dawn a hand clap because she actually sealed the deal. We're done. It's over.
Yep. Yep. Cheers to 2024. She unloaded what Briana has been saying all along.
Yep.
She proved it.
More than one.
Closed.
More than one.
Case fucking closed. So, like what you just say, Brian, cheers to Dawn.
Yep.
She emptied the clip to prove what she's been saying all along. Bottles up to Dawn, honey. Briana ain't got shit else to say or prove. So guess what? Her support team will ride on with her to bigger and better things. Robert is old fucking news. You hear me?
Hey, say it again. Say it again, sis. Say it
Robert,
again.
LaTruth, and his family, old news. Briana, Ja, her family, her kids and her father, that's who we're supporting. Of course, we're going to cover other stories, But when something comes out for us to share about them, we will. We're not reporting on Robert no more. We don't give a shit if she comes out. We don't care. Case closed.
Robert is done. We're through with Robert. So
done. Don't send us nothing else. We're done. Our focus now is what Briana is moving on to. Okay? Because there's a surprise coming real soon. Real soon. Closed, y'all. Case is closed. Bree gone. Bree definitely gone. Case closed. That's what's up, Briana. Dawn proved it for her. She didn't even have to do it. What you think about that?
I love it. When I first, I don't look at those messages. When I was on the phone, I'm like, hold on. I said, Mark, you gotta get on this damn phone. We gotta go live right now. Y'all, she woke me up yesterday. I was asleep. She said, no, we got to go right now. She like 10 minutes. I said, no, right now.
She got me back. I was about to take a nap. She said, get your ass up. I'm like, I'm about to take a nap. She says, no, you're going live. You're going live.
My anxiety started kicking in, y'all. I'm shaking. I'm like, what's taking so long?
So there's no need to jump in nobody's comments. Let them say whatever they want. They have to. They have to say whatever. Let them say whatever. Case is closed. Finito. We finished. This has been a journey, y'all, but we done. This story is over. What she said all along has been proven. She said, cover Cardi B. Yeah, we do need to cover Cardi because I'm sitting out here tripping on my girl. Y'all know. Now, I don't cover on this line, but I do need to talk about what Offset out here playing all in my girl's face. What the fuck is wrong with Offset? And if y'all like Offset, me and y'all gonna square up because Cardi is my girl. And don't be playing and laughing at Cardi tears. Cardi is hurt right now, honey, because Offset tripping. And we gonna talk about it. I meant to talk about that a few days ago, and then I let this right here, but this is done. Briana and Robert is no more, okay? Forever Young, drop that down in the comments. Bree gone, drop that in the comments. Case closed, drop that in the comments, okay? We will not be covering. Let me say this in here, real close. Can y'all see me? We will not be covering the Hamptons any longer, okay? Dawn proved Briana's case. We're moving forward. Briana got a whole nother life ahead of her. It's almost a goddamn year that they've been knowing each other. We need to celebrate that shit, okay? We're going to pray for that couple. We're going to lift that couple up. We're going to encourage that couple because ain't no motherfucking couple perfect. But we're going to pray and encourage their relationship, okay? Fuck Robert, fuck Dawn, fuck Toya, and fuck Kevin. We out. Love y'all.
Love y'all.
I'm about to sign off. And my mods, y'all get with me because I know y'all said it's like 3 or 4 people that don't have nobody to buy them a gift. So I don't know how that fucking shit happened, but send me those links so I can get that taken care of because, honey, they're going to be at Christmas looking and not going to have shit under the tree. So send me those links and we'll talk offline. But love y'all. I'm about to get off and I will see y'all mañana. Good night. Moving forward, don't send me shit about Robert. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Don't send me shit about that family. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck if they come back on in the night and call me 15 black ass bacon strip bitches. Do not tell me I don't care. Okay? Love y'all. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Case is closed. Bye.